Hello. Um, this video is a very basic video going over Google Drive. If you're familiar with Google Drive at all and you've used it before, this won't be the training video for you. But if you're unfamiliar with Google Drive, you want a refresher, or maybe you're coming from another platform such as Microsoft's OneDrive or iCloud from Apple, you may want to see how Google Drive works and compared to those cloud-based systems. So what I'll do, I will go over this bar here very briefly for you. So we start with the new tab, which just like it sounds, you create new documents from. You can create a new folder. You can upload files or folders from your OneDrive from your iCloud account if you already have things created. Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and then there's a more tab. It will bring another drop-down menu. And here we can see Google Forms, which you will probably use quite a bit. Google Drawings is another good one. Google Sites to create websites for your class or classes. And Google Jamboard, which is something very beneficial for teachers too. So the new tab is a way to create new documents. Here we have My Drive. This is where we currently are. Up here we have a search tab. So if you see, I've created a document, or actually a slide presentation for my students on the book The Alchemist. So if I were on another page and I didn't know where The Alchemist was, I could type The Alchemist if I could spell it. And right there, The Alchemist Part 1. Here's The Alchemist Part 1. So this is a very helpful tool, this search bar. Just like in your web browser, you can use Google's search bar and search the internet. Here you can use Search and Drive to search your Google Drive. Save you a lot of time from looking through these folders, or if you have an endless number of files and you don't use folders, which I would recommend you doing, you can find files much easier. Now here with folders, these are all folders I've created. And here, Google Classroom actually created this one. And when you create a class in Google Classroom, it automatically creates a folder for each one of those classes. So that allows you to uh, see the work your students have done, not only on Google Classroom, but if you need to access it in Google Drive, you have it here as well. And here are any files down here in the files section that I have not put in a folder. And once again, I really recommend creating folders, putting folders inside of folders, and staying organized in your Google Drive, because you'll be surprised how quickly it can get messy. So keep on top of that. Now we go to shared with me, which once again, self-explanatory. These are documents and files that have been shared with me. You see, I have a Google site, Google Forms, several Google Docs, slideshows, and even entire folders have been shared with me. This also is where you can find student assignments from Google Classroom as well, but it's messy searching for them here. So once again, I'd recommend using that folder that's created for you. Recent, obviously, recent files you've used. Starred are files that you have set as important. So maybe Google doesn't see it as a priority for you to use this file often, and the quick access doesn't see it that way, but you do. And so these are files that I personally use, my lesson plan spreadsheet as a special education teacher, parent rights. I have phone numbers, and here's what I'm currently working on. In case it gets buried, I can find it very easy. And I also have a starred folder. So when you open up a document, you just hit a star tab, which will be covered in other videos, and you'll be able to access it. And then we have our trash, obviously, where we can empty it. We can delete things, um, maybe return a file. Let's say I didn't want to delete this. I can return it back to the original location. So this is a very basic overview, once again, just to give you an idea of what Google Drive is all about and how to use it. Be looking for other videos that will be a little more advanced for you soon. Have a great day.